Hey everyone. I've never been really great at connecting with people. I've gotten okay at small talk, but really connecting with people is something that I struggle with. But it's something I want to get better at. So I'm putting together a couple of these videos as an experiment. Actually, this is something I put off for a while because it's a big insecurity. And I'm going to be talking about it publicly on YouTube, of all places. What could possibly go wrong, right? A lot, actually, quite a bit could go wrong. Yeah. The other day I was out and about having some drinks, and I saw a table of 3 ladies. They seem friendly, attractive, interesting. I go up, say hello, and then I say, hey, what kind of flatbread is that? They had ordered it as an appetizer, and they told me. It's like, okay, great, cool, thanks. And then I went back as if that was the whole thing. Like, I'm here trying to learn more about the flatbread I was going to order. Yeah. So I decided to put the concept aside indefinitely. But then I went back and thought about it. The idea stayed with me. What if video really was a way to get better at this thing that I do want to get better at? Maybe it's worth trying even if it's a little awkward at first. Hey guys, I'm about to go on an adventure. Yeah, that's me trying to get used to using a selfie stick, something I thought I'd never do. I've become that guy. I'm about to go check out a new restaurant, Eliza's. And that's me trying to pretend like I'm having fun, like I'm not nervous about this whole concept, doing the video thing and whatnot. Looking at the footage afterwards, as I was getting ready to share this, it felt contrived. And why put together a video series for something that feels contrived, you know? But looking at some of the other footage, I realized it wasn't all like that. There was some honesty as well. I need to get better at connecting with and caring about other people. It's not a want at this point. I need to get it right. It's been a sore spot for me for a couple of years. This past year in particular, it hurt. So I have to get better at this. Say what you want about that, but it was honest. And that's got to count for something, right? After I went to Eliza's, a new restaurant, at least for me, it was the first time I got to check it out. I went to Dead Poets Bar, another new place for me. I was going because Minos the Saint was playing there, and that's a band that I've featured on my podcast in the past. And I had never been to Dead Poets Bar, and it was a chance to go check out a new venue and to hear a band I know play there. I thought, well, maybe I'll go and maybe I can talk to someone, try to connect. This is Ben. He does music booking for Dead Poets.
Yeah, do all the booking. Thank you. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
After Minos the Saint finished one of their sets, I caught up with Peter Simone, their singer-songwriter.
Hi, this is Peter Simone.
I had him on the podcast before, and we've come to know each other. We've hung out from time to time. But this time I didn't tell him that I was going to do it. It wasn't pre-planned. It was impromptu. I wasn't even sure I was going to go to the bar that night. It was like, well, maybe I'll go and maybe not, because it might be a terrible idea. But I talked to him, and it was all right. We had some rapport, some interaction, but it felt mostly like small talk, the kind of surface level banter that happens so often in my life. But then, what did I expect? I was the one that tried to set up an interview right by the bathroom because I thought, hey, it's a little further away. We're not close to the sound. We're in an area that's lit a little better. This might be our chance to make something magical happen.
Wow, it's getting intimate.
What did I expect, right?
Great show, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, have fun out there. Before I left, I went over and talked to two girls I spotted across the bar, Allison and Kelsey. They're friends.
We've known each other since like middle school.
I asked them to share some fun tidbits, and Allison told me that she actually works at Dead Poets Bar, so maybe she was just humoring me as a good employee. But could be worse. She was nice enough. They were friendly. We even did a high five. Bam. So then it came time to try to put it together. And I looked at all the footage I had shot at my first attempt, and I was dismayed. It wasn't great. And it's something that I feel many times when I'm doing various creative projects. The early stage has a lot of negativity from me. This is terrible. This is the worst thing. Why are you wasting your time on this? It's going to be embarrassing, humiliating. It's going to be not worth it. It's an unlovable thing. Just like you are. That's the negative voice that I hear in my head sometimes. I'm trying to love it into existence, as I do with so many other creative projects that I want to bring to life. In retrospect, I realized that it also wasn't as bad as I had initially thought. This is something new for me. I'm putting myself out there, going a little bit beyond my comfort zone. So there are going to be awkward moments and stumbles. On the one hand, I was trying to force a moment to happen, and that's not the best way to connect. But then I was going and talking to people who I wouldn't normally approach, pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And we had rapport, even for a few moments. And so maybe it's just a matter of continuing to do that, trying to keep at it. That's where I'm at. I don't know where this is going to lead. It might just be a noble experiment, an excuse to go and talk to people and try new things. And there are worse ways to spend time, right? But I do want to get better at this, so I'm going to commit to doing 5 episodes at least. Beyond that, who knows? And I wanted to come up with some parameters, some rules to set up a framework of sorts. So I have 3. Number 1, going and saying hello to at least one new person for each video. That's kind of the point of this, right? Trying to connect. So I've got to put myself out there and go and talk to people. Number 2, do one new thing in the video. That could be trying a new place, doing a new experience, learning a new skill, or maybe just sitting in a new part of the bar or restaurant where I normally hang out, changing it up, doing something a little different so I'm not going back to the routine. Goes back to trying to push myself. But also, it's about me wanting to get to know and appreciate the community more. The goal is to do one new thing, usually within an hour or 2 driving distance. I'll go out and about further in a later episode, but I really believe that the places where we're at, they have incredible things, incredible people, incredible places to check out, incredible history. It's just that so often we don't take the time to go and check it out. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get caught up in thinking it's better out there, far away, somewhere I'm not. If I was there, then I'd be able to find something great to do. Here, it's just okay. Here, it's not there. And that's a sad outlook, I think. Why don't we take more time to say, there are great things right here, right where I'm at. I'm going to put in the time and effort to discover them and appreciate them. All right, number 3 for the guidelines. I want to put an emphasis on encouraging connection and honesty. So that means getting whatever I can get as far as footage goes. And if it means I don't get the best shot, the best angle, that's okay, because sometimes it's better to get the connection. The other things can be a distraction. Trying to set up the nice lighting, time it just right on the camera move and whatnot. That might get in the way of really appreciating the person right there. Could get in the way of honesty as well. A big lights like, ah! I don't know what's going to happen with this, but the hope is that I'll get a little better at connecting with others, and maybe you will as well, or maybe you'll just get the inspiration to go and try the thing that you're nervous about, that you're insecure about. Because, I mean, if I can do it with this, right? Maybe you can too. So here's hoping, okay? Next time, a visit to New Orleans brings out some of the underlying issues that makes this so hard. And I react. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching. More videos coming soon.
Got plugs in my ears, got plugs in my soul.
I want you to wake up, but you struggle